Hey folks, Adam here. We are in Shinjuku and we're going to delve into some of the side streets here. There's also Kabuchiko, which is a district that's kind of the red light district, so we're going to show you some of that. We're going to get some lunch and we're going to check this out during the day. And also make sure to subscribe and become a member because we've got the nightlife here as well. So let's go ahead and check it out and kick it off and get some lunch. So one of the things they have here are called boy bars. And that one is called Top Dandy. Now what's cool about that? Well, it's not for me. But you can actually pay a cool guy to be your bartender and hang out with you. A lot of women like to do that. So you can get one of these guys seen here on the sign, and they will drink with you and you'll buy them drinks and kind of have a weird date with them. You can do that with a girl bar as well, but that is the option for ladies to pay a guy to have a drink with them. Wow.
And here are a few of the different options here. And yeah, it's like very popular for women to pay for a date or for boys to pay for a date. Very different. So we're at the Godzilla Hotel and we'll show you the Godzilla deck on the 8th floor, which is where we're at. This is the reception and there's actually a Godzilla head that overlooks the entire city. There's a lot of Godzilla memorabilia, pictures, posters, and on all floors, there's some kind of special treat about Godzilla. So if you're in this area, you're definitely gonna wanna stay here or check it out at least once. Look at that. How cool is that? We're on the Godzilla deck of the Godzilla Hotel. Technically, we're not allowed by the head because of a recent incident that occurred out here. I just want to know what happened at the Godzilla head that we're no longer allowed to go up to it. All right, folks, so it's really cool, just the designs on the buildings here. This says DVD and Robot Show. So this building probably, you can go in and see, DVD movies of cute girls and stuff, but for all intents and purposes, it just worked to see the artistry, and this place really is cool at night, but even during the day, it's worth a look and see what's going on. Get your tacos and nachos, your Mexican food, and just a lot going on in the street as you look down. Each building is a labyrinth of, 5 or 6 levels of different businesses going on, and it's really, really fun to see. All right, Amy, behind us is one of those toy catchers claw machine buildings. You want to see me take on a claw machine, see if I win? I got some change in my pocket that needs to get spent. Game Plaza, here we come. And everything. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put the quarter in. This one is only 100, which is that close to $1. I'll put it in. And let's see how we do. Press start. Think I can get it? How's it look from the side? Let's try it. Oh, I'm so bad at this. All right. So other people are better at this. Amy's probably better at this, but it's a lot of fun to try these games, and there's a ton of these types of establishments in the area. Look how cool that is. Here, walk with me and we're gonna show the frog machine next. All right. Ooh. All right, what would you rather try to win, the frog or the ape? Both are adorable.
Ape seems really hard. Like, there's only one out. Oh, just get the one?
The prizes are different than you would see in the United States, right?
I like
fun claw machines for sure. All right, that place was fun, but let's move to the next location. All right, and I want to show you the line for everyone waiting to get a hamburger at Shogun Burger. So they're pretty famous, and it's just cool that
There's a huge demand for people to get real American hamburgers here. Like people are lined up for a Shogun burger. So one thing you'll see a lot of is food, like plastic food, showing off what the food is supposed to look like in the restaurant. It'll be sitting outside. You can see this is all plastic, or at least covered. But yeah, it's really kind of cool that each restaurant has an artist that kind of remakes the food, and you can see it out front. All right, here's another example of, did you want to get the ramen, the miso butter corn, the ultimate bankara ramen, chicken wings, fried chicken, or spring rolls? You can see kind of they mock it up for you before you go into the restaurant, so you don't just have to look at the menu, although that helps too. So right now Amy's looking for a good place to get some ramen, and it looks like they're just starting the day. It's probably about noon. You know, this is a night district. We were here at 1 a.m. last night, so people are just kind of getting their shops open and starting up for the day. Could this be the elusive place that Amy gets ramen? We will find out. She's trying to find the place we came last year, but it is harder to find than you would think. But there's a lot of cool places to try different foods, different skewers, different sticks. She wants some veggie ramen, and I'm gonna eat just about anything.
Whoa, that's cute. I have a picture of that.
Well, I don't know if we can show that on YouTube. All right, Amy pointed out to me that this is a cafe where you can just pet dogs. I really want to go in here. This looks really cool, right? There's so much to see. And for reference, those girls were probably on their way to work as bartenders. So again, you just pay to hang out with them. It's a weird world, and I'm just living in it. Maybe that's a thumbnail. So we decided to re-energize, and we went to a place called Gold Star Burger. That's where we are now, trying to get a little lunch in. Amy's still searching for this perfect ramen, but I wanted a burger, so we'll mix up our lunches. Now, I wanted to get that bacon cheeseburger, but they didn't have it, so they're out of bacon. So I'm gonna switch over to a barbecue burger. Amy is actually on their app ordering right now, so she's figuring out the app. Oh.
No, my credit card number.
Oh no, everybody knows, everybody knows. Yeah, this place is called Gold Star Burger. It's on the 2nd floor, and it's pretty small and quaint, like a little bar, you can see. They got a lot of hip hop. They have Snoop going, and they had Biggie Smalls before this. I'm hoping that the lapel microphones we're wearing will keep that out of the background so we don't get in trouble with YouTube. But it looks like they got pretty decent looking burgers here. And yeah, what do you think, Amy? Is it going through?
I think so, but it is all in Japanese, so...
The pay options, we don't know what we
I'm
paid.
getting a lot of like smiley faces and green stuff, so I think we're good, but who's to know?
And something about Tokyo is people do not regularly speak English. Not at all. The menus aren't in English. There's a little bit of English, but it's not as much as some other countries, I guess. Yeah. And I see it's still thinking about it. So fingers crossed that we're gonna get a really cool burger. So yeah, when you travel overseas, one of the things that you'll notice, and I'm sure a lot of you are travelers, but you'll notice that like your sleep schedule's off and your eating schedule is off.
That's gotta go through. Like that's very exciting.
Yeah, there's a bunch of happy faces. So I think it went through. So you didn't get anything, you just got a drink?
Yeah. I don't know what I ordered either. It's like I didn't want a highball, but I got like a lemon sour or something like that.
Oh, well, it came out. Diet Coke? Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much. Well, I think it must have worked. Cheers. So that isn't a highball?
No. I'd say lemon sour.
Okay.
Something like that? Yeah, I don't know. This is not a straw.
Oh, it's just a stirring stick. I got a straw.
Like,
no, you can't suck that. No. You have to suck really hard. Can I try it?
Yeah, it's
what
delightful.
is it?
It is very refreshing. I think it's some sort of very lemony.
Oh, it's more lemony than I thought. Is there alcohol in that?
I think so, yes.
A little bit?
Yes.
Un poco?
Yeah.
Okay. So they did give us American-style ketchup, American-style mustard, and I think this is kind of an American-style restaurant. And if you do want to see the menu, you can check it out yourself by clicking that, right? Isn't that the menu?
Yeah.
So you can see, maybe you would order here.
It's super fun that this is, like we talk about just this neighborhood. All of Tokyo in general is such a labyrinth of so many different things. It's hard to fully grasp the scale.
Yeah.
And every single block is full of buildings, just slam packed together, and they're all 30 stories tall, and they all have little tiny businesses in every single corner of them.
It's like the first 4 floors will be tiny little businesses, and they're not, like, this is not a big bar. You can see this is how big this bar is. There's a little bit over that lip there too, and a table back here, and that's it. Now, one of the things you'll note, there's a lot more karaoke. There are karaoke microphones right there. And we went to a bar last night, and people were doing karaoke, which I thought was interesting because you don't always see people doing karaoke in American bars. But they were drunk, and I presume they weren't good, but I don't speak the language, so maybe they were wonderful.
Maybe they're great.
But they were loud, and they were having a pretty good time. Now, another thing is there's a lot of restaurants and bars that still smell very smoky. And I'm not a person who likes smoke smell, but like there's definitely a smoke smell in here, so you're allowed to smoke in here apparently.
Yeah, I think there's more of a culture of smoking still in Japan.
Yeah, at least in the bars and restaurants.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's fun to see. Anything else that you have to note?
No, we're gonna try this, and then hopefully I'm on my quest for my perfect bowl of ramen. We'll see.
Okay.
I think we're getting closer. We're kind of retracing our steps. We're finding some clues. We're on a mission, so I think.
We're here in January, so the weather hasn't been too bad, but it's definitely jacket weather. And last night it poured horribly cold rain. Now, I picked up from like the 7-Eleven a umbrella from the Family Mart. But I feel like the people in Tokyo are just used to it pouring rain throughout the winter.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll let you know when the food gets here.
Ooh, kappa.
All right, she's still searching for her ramen location. She's doing a deep Google search. But I found these, which are really cool. Right here. You know what that is? They give them to you before you eat. It's a roll of like wet wipes to wash your hands. And I've noticed that a lot in Asia. They have a culture of your stuff. Yeah, that's for me. Thank you. Thank you. Can I water? Water? Thank you. One. Thank you. Oh, I'm not done with that. Yeah, thank you. Just took the rest of my soda. Let's check this out.
So one of the things I like so much is the sheer amount of little karaoke centers. So this is a place that you can pay just $10, $15 for 30 minutes and use their karaoke machine. Usually these places do include like sodas and drinks and snacks and things like that. You can upgrade the packages. But if you want to do karaoke, there's a lot of these little karaoke centers that are a lot of fun. Now we're just getting outside of the red light district. And the nickname for the red light district, kind of behind me right here, is the city that never sleeps. I know you thought it was New York, but I got to admit, it doesn't really sleep over there as well. And a lot like New York, there's a whole bunch of buildings that just have story after story. You could live in an area for 5 years and not visit every little business on your block. So it's really kind of a fun area. And you know what? It seems way safer than most of the big cities I've been to.
All right, so as we wrap this up, Amy finally found her lunch. What did you order?
Green curry.
What is it, green curry?
Yeah.
Okay, so she got green curry, and we'll show you that when it comes out, and we'll wrap it up. Again, folks, go ahead and join as a member to see the nightlife side of this district and area, and lots of fun. We've got exclusive members videos every single week, and click subscribe for even more. Goodbye, my friends. What? Are you kidding me? This is Godzilla's floor. It's Mothra's floor. What's that one's name? There's Mothra over in the corner. I want the Mecha Godzilla. What room do we have? There's a Godzilla photo gallery coming up too. The anticipation. 2.5 days of travel just for this moment. You booked this. You made our dreams come true. So excited. So tired. God, I hope it works. Come on. Come on, the and is oh, go open. Yes. Put it in. Put it in. Put it in. Slide it in. Whoa, it's a tiny little room. Tiny little Godzilla room. What? Godzilla. Well, it really comes down to that.
Awesome.
All right, so the room tour is done.
I mean, the Japanese, like, they
It's an
don't
efficient
really,
use of
they
space.
don't decorate much, so like this is splashing out for them. Like,
Yeah.
This is, like, has a lot of character.
got laundry
for
service.
Any hotel I've seen in Japan.
Let's go ahead and look at the view. Look at the view. Ow, I hit my head. Oh, I hit my head so hard. That's gonna leave a bruise. Oh, okay. That's really cool looking. Is that a Godzilla bite out of the top of that building? I don't know. Okay. Back to Amy. Oh, I'm stuck in the corner. It's so small. I'm actually stuck. What are you doing?
What is it?
For your shirts, maybe? Maybe it's a treadmill.
I'm so confused.
Oh, information book about Godzilla.
It's a Corby 3000.
Yeah, for working out, maybe?
I don't know.
Godzilla information. There's a smartphone, concierge, rental items. You can rent a blanket if you want, or a thermometer. Buy a bullet, rent a gun. Okay. Bathroom with bidet. Oh, we got a full-on bathtub. And a sitting spot.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Fine bubbles.
the Japanese do not play about their bathtubs. Like,
That's
I think
nice. They like
you can-
bathtubs.
yeah, you can have like.
The smallest room, as long as it's got a bathtub.
Still gonna have a big bathtub.
I like saying bath.
You gotta get your slippers on.
Oh, they do include slip irons?
Well, of course. You
This
gotta-
place is awesome.
There's slippies. There's robes.
All right. Woo!